Look, if you're thinking about upgrading your floors, there's a very good chance you're considering LVP or a luxury vinyl plank. It's become one of the most popular options on the market today, and for good reason. Simply put, it's affordable, durable, and it looks great. But after installing it in my own home, there's some things I wish I would have known up front. So if you're planning to install LVP, or if you just want to know more about LVP before you purchase, stick around because today I'm sharing some things I wish I would have known before buying LVP flooring. The very first thing I wish I would have known is that not all LVP is created equally. When you're shopping for LVP, it can be easy to look at the lowest price and the highest price and think, well, it's basically probably the same thing. What possibly could be in that thin little plank that makes it better or all that much worse? The answer is a lot. Some of the biggest brands, the biggest companies invest millions of dollars into engineering these planks to be better in the ways that you can't even see with your own eyes. But let's start with the basics. The biggest thing you should be looking for when you're shopping for an LVP plank is the wear layer. What is the wear layer? In simple terms, it's a clear protective layer that goes on top of the vinyl plank to reduce scratches, dents, any type of wear on your floors. Think of it as like a shield for your flooring. And once you know about wear layer, you're gonna look at the cheaper planks and see that they have a much thinner wear layer. That's why if you go to those big box retailers and see that 99-cent LVP, it's most likely because it has a 6 mil wear layer, which is awful. Do not buy that. As far as better wear layers to look for, 12 is the standard. That's where it kind of starts to get really good. But most people are gonna be perfectly fine with a 20 mil. That's kind of like the sweet spot, the Goldilocks wear layer. So definitely look for a thicker wear layer, but this is where things also get a little hairy. Like I said, there's a lot of things in the flooring industry that just aren't explained to people. Because get this, not all wear layers are even created equally when it comes to flooring. Some sneaky manufacturers might claim that the wear layer is thicker, but just because it's thicker doesn't mean it's not made with a softer, lower quality material. High density options are gonna be way more durable, obviously, helping you fight against those scratches and any other messes that life makes on your floors. Which also brings me to my little pro tip. When looking at wear layer, also look at what the plank is made out of, because they will also be sneaky about the core material. Cheaper LVPs use a softer, thinner core that can buckle or expand in moisture prone areas. So for the best durability, look for stone plastic composite or SPC. And also WPC, which is wood plastic composite, is also very, very good as well. Both of these composite materials provide more rigidity, stability, and moisture resistance. But if you're in a warmer climate or you're putting flooring down in a kitchen or a bathroom, SPC will be the better bet. The second thing I wish I would have known before I bought LVP was that DIY installation is not what it seems. I'm a huge fan of DIY projects, and LVP is a do-it-yourself project. This is true, but it's not exactly what people make it seem to be. It's not a Lego set. It is easier said than done for sure. Something that is really difficult about LVP flooring that people seem to overlook or mess up on is doing proper subfloor prep. Even though LVP is designed to be over existing flooring, if your subfloor is damaged or uneven, you're going to run into big problems. LVP needs to be on a completely flat surface. Any bumps or imperfections in the subfloor is going to end badly for you over time. Buckling, lifting, cupping, all of the problems are going to happen. So make sure the subfloor is completely flat and dry. If necessary, use a leveling compound to fill in any low spots, and always check for moisture, especially in basements or below grade areas. That's because moisture can cause LVP to expand, warp, or even develop mold. And since we're on the topic of installation, let's talk about click and lock systems. This is easily one of the most popular installation systems you're gonna see on LVP flooring. And while it sounds simple, you need to align the tongue and groove perfectly or the planks won't lock together properly. I learned the hard way that even a small misalignment can cause a gap that just continues to grow over time, and it's just gonna be a headache and it's never gonna stop for you. If you're new to installing flooring, spacers are gonna be your best friend. Do not skip out on spacers. Go to the store and get some spacers. Spacers are gonna help you maintain that gap around those edges of your walls, and be sure to use a rubber mallet. Don't use a normal hammer. You're gonna break the planks. You'll damage the edges and break that click lock system so fast with a normal hammer. Watch a couple of LVP install videos, get all the right tools, and take your time. Do not rush this process, because while everyone can technically install LVP, it is an easy thing to quickly mess stacks up and it will be a very costly mistake. The third thing I wish I would have known was how to properly clean LVP. One of the main reasons why people love LVP is how easy it is to maintain. But there are some key mistakes to avoid when cleaning LVP. For starters, never use a wet mop. Excessive water can seep into the seams and cause the planks to swell or warp. Instead, use a slightly damp microfiber cloth. You can put that at the end of your mop and use that instead to ensure that you're not going to get any excessive moisture down deep into those planks, which is a nightmare to get rid of. But an even more common mistake is people using harsh chemicals on their LVP. These will damage the finish of your flooring, making them look washed and faded within a year. Stick to pH neutral cleaners. These are specially designed for vinyl, so they will not hurt your flooring. And lastly, never use a steam mop or any type of heat cleaning on your LVP. This is an awful idea because you can warp your planks really easily with this method. You want to use as little heat or water as possible. And lastly, the one thing that I really wish I would have known is that you don't have to overpay for the same quality flooring. Here's the secret. Big box retailers are overcharging you for the same floors you can get online for a wholesale price. And yes, these are the top quality name brands in flooring. Mohawk, MSI, Shaw, all of these big top dogs in flooring can be sold to you at wholesale price and shipped right to your doorstep only on arkoflooring.com. From LVP, laminate, engineered hardwood, tile, carpet, and plenty more. Head over to arkoflooring.com and get the same quality of flooring at a fraction of the cost. So there you have it. There's a few tips on what to look for and what to expect and what to know before you buy your LVP flooring. Hopefully this video could help you in any certain type of way, and if it did, please drop a like and consider subscribing for more videos just like this. And I'll see you guys in the next one.